Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. Today, I'd like to talk about who we are. Who are you? How do you see yourself? How much do you know about yourself? Why are you the way you are? What made you who you are today? How do people see you? Why do they see you that way? What is within your hands and what is beyond it? So, yalla, let's start with the first question. Who are you? If I asked you to describe yourself using 3 words, which will you use? I want you to describe who you are, not what you do. So don't mention your job title. Also, don't mention your job title at home. So don't include I'm a mom or a dad or a wife or a husband. I want you to dig in deep and describe who you are. The 3 most major or important qualities about yourself that describe the whole of you. Really think about it. Pause the podcast and decide on your 3 words and write them down because you'll most probably forget them after a while. I'll share with you the 3 words I chose for myself. 1, I'm a kind person. 2, I'm a visionary. I have big dreams and I'm persistent to achieve them. And 3, I'm funny. I love joking around and making people smile and laugh. Now, these 3 words are only 3 from many words that would describe me. But I tried as much as I can to choose words that would encompass the whole of me. Like I could have said kind and caring, but they are too close in meaning to each other. So I tried to choose words that aren't related to each other, and I would advise you to do the same because we are so many different things. So reflect that in your words. Now, if you didn't like the words that you chose for yourself, the ones that you feel describe you the most, and here we are assuming that we are being honest with ourselves. Like, truly be honest. You're not in a job interview. No one will know if you didn't want to share. So, if you don't like these 3 words, then ask yourself, who do you want to be instead? Choose 3 words that describe the person you want to be and decide on one thing you want to start doing now that will get you closer to being that person. I say one thing because many get overwhelmed by the work they think needs to be done in order to become that person, so they end up doing nothing. They have the all or nothing mentality. I either do everything right or I do nothing. And that's a perfectionist mentality, by the way, that hinders growth. So, something is better than nothing. Change requires time and patience with yourself, along with effort. Once you feel that you got a hold on that one thing, then you can add another. And you will slowly move towards who you want to be. Now, how people see us is a different story. They don't necessarily see us the way we see ourselves. It's all about perspectives. Imagine even who you are as a person is different to different people. The way they see us or think or feel about us depends on 2 things. One is who they are, which has nothing to do with us. And 2 is how we present ourselves. What they have seen from us, meaning our words and actions. And by the way, some time back, I posted a reel on Instagram asking what makes us who we are. Is it our actions, our words, our thoughts, or our intentions? And answers varied. But the point of the question is to make us realize that others can only hear our words and see our actions. No one knows our thoughts or intentions. So if you want to show who you really are, then you need to work on expressing yourself with words and following that up with actions. But yes, all 4 are who we are, but only 2 of which present who we are. And again, just like I said on Instagram, we don't need to care about everyone and what everyone thinks of us. We only care about the people we care about. So if you want these people to know who you are, then that's the work that you need to do. And yeah, I have a little story about this topic. Back when I was doing a corporate job and applied for a promotion in a more challenging role, I went to the person who currently holds that role and asked him if he sees me as a good fit for the role. He said that this role requires a tough personality, as in, I would need to follow up with people who are tough to deal with and pressure them to send reports in a timely manner. And I was shocked to find out that he didn't think that I can handle it. Because in my head, I see myself as a badass. I can handle tough people in my diplomatic way and get things done. So I got offended. I didn't show it, of course, or at least I don't think I did. But then, after I sat with myself and reflected, I realized that this person didn't see my tough side. We didn't really work together before. So he doesn't know how critical and how on point I am with work. He only saw someone who is quietly sitting at her desk working, someone who doesn't create problems and is usually very calm. So I can't blame him for his opinion of me. This is what I showed. This is how I presented myself at work. My tough side only showed when in meetings and I had an opinion that I wanted to go through, which I would persist on, and many times I would get my way. Moral of the story: if you want to be seen as who you are, then be who you are. And honestly, it's easier said than done, especially for introverts. Introverts have so much in them and find it very difficult to express it and show it. Now, the question that is left is, why are we the way we are? Whether we like who we are or we don't. What made us who we are today? And the answer briefly is our childhoods. Now, there are many other factors that can affect who we are, but our childhood is the major one. And I'll talk more about it in another episode. So, this was all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something about yourself from it. And I hope that it motivated you to work on yourself in becoming the person that you want to be and sure can. ويلا, I'll see you next time.